Incubus will be performing with Jimmy Eat World and Atlas Genius out at Bethel Woods on Sunday, July 16th. We're here with Brandon Boyd of Incubus. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
When you and Mike and Jose formed the band back in 1991, did you think you'd still be going at it strong today?
Honestly, when we were 15 years old, I don't think that the average 15-year-old can project that far into the future. I was just looking forward to being 18, and then when I was 18, I was looking forward to being 21, and then when I was 21, I was looking forward to being 30, and then one day I woke up, I think this was like a year ago, and I was like, holy shit, we're still in this band, you guys. It's been 26 years. Like, it's either really sad or this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to anybody.
That's great, man. You guys are living out your dreams, so there's something to be said for that, for sure. What kind of vibe are you guys bringing to the table on the new album, 8?
It's, we feel, in reference to what you were just talking about, or what I was just talking about, we feel revitalized. We feel like so enthralled and excited to be in a band and to be in this band. And we've reached this point of mutual respect and admiration and really got to this place where I've gotten to this place where I can see how talented everyone is individually and how remarkable each of them are at what they do and what they bring to the table. And then we get to put all those things together, throw all those ingredients into the salad bowl and shake it around, and we get this unique entree that is Incubus. And it's still delicious to me, even this far into it. So 8 really, I think, is like a celebration of that. Like it's a little dark in some of its content. I was going through an unfolding of a long relationship when I was writing the lyrics to the record. I was also, how could we not be paying attention to the state of the world and in this day and age? So there's any number of topics that I'm delving into, but music, it really is a great catharsis for me. And so you combine like that enthusiasm and that revitalization I was talking about with a severe overabundance of inspiration, and you get 8.
Nice. So how was it working with Skrillex in the studio?
It was really interesting because we were, for all intents and purposes, we were done with the album. It was actually, we were listening to mixes of the record. We were listening to like a sequence. And Mike had lunch with Skrillex, and I didn't realize he was going to be at the studio, and he came in, and we were like, oh, what's up? Just shooting the shit. And we started playing the record and the sequence, and long story short, it wasn't done after he asked to tweak one song a little bit. And then 2 weeks later, Skrillex had mixed the record and lent some production to a couple of the songs. And it was amazing to witness, though, because, like I said, as far as I knew, the record was finished. And then it wasn't finished. And then Skrillex helped unearth a layer that I didn't even realize was there. And so I went from being excited to being, like, overjoyed at the way the record turned out.
Has it gotten more difficult for you guys to make records over the years with, all this history between you guys? Or with this revitalization, does it just come together quickly, I guess is my question.
An honest answer is that it's a little bit of both of those things. Everybody in the band are better at what they do than they ever were from the sheer level of practice. But then there is the sort of conundrum of the threat, I should say, the threat of complacency. It's like, we know how to do this. Let's do this thing that we know how to do. And we just sort of like, at this point, we could just sort of phone it in. But to me, that even the thought of it depresses me. I would much rather toil a little bit and dig my way to the center of the earth to find the warmth of the core. You know what I mean? Like something that's coming to mind right now is like how many we licked the Tootsie Pop till we got to the center. we went and saw how many licks it took, and for us, it took a year. So it was a big Tootsie Pop. But now we get to regurgitate it and share it with everyone. Isn't that gross?
I just love a good analogy, and you're really delivering on that for me right now. So
That's my part of the band.
And a lead vocalist / analogy specialist.
Right. That'll be my when I go on CNN to give my opinion. That'll be the thing that appears in my name.
I love that. Would Incubus ever incorporate music from any of the band's side projects into the fold?
You mean like in a live context?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's definitely a rarity. We have done that before, though. We were on tour in South America. This was probably 6 years ago now, and we were doing a benefit for. We were playing in Chile, and we were doing a benefit for the families of the miners that got trapped in the mine in Chile. People remember that story.
Oh yeah.
But I had just put out my first solo record called The Wild Trapeze, and there was a single that was out called Runaway Train that the Chileans seemed to be really enjoying. And Mike, it was actually Mike's idea. I would never have brought the idea to the band just out of sensitivity to those kinds of things. Like, I cheated on you, but can I bring her to dinner?
I guess that, Mike, I was curious about the dynamic, yeah.
Yeah, but Mikey brought it up, and he was like, I love this song, and I think that this audience here would really like it too. And so we played it, and it was awesome. It was really cool for me because, you know, having been the one that not only wrote the lyric, but I wrote the music too. So the music on the Wild Trapeze isn't as advanced, so to speak, as Incubus music is, because Michael and Ben and Jose and Chris are kind of like world-class musicians. I'm more of a writer. So they put their spin on Runaway Train, and it made it sound like 15 times better. So it was really exciting for me. I have proposed playing some of Ben's solo music, because Ben is also a solo artist, and he's an incredible musician and an incredible singer. And he hasn't wanted to, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like he doesn't want to mix that in yet, but I'm going to put some pressure on it.
Nice. I hope we get to see some of that out on the road this summer. Everyone's very excited for the big tour with Jimmy Eat World and Atlas Genius. We have a show in the market in July, and we'll see you this summer.
It's going to be awesome, man.
Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate the interview. I've been a big fan for a long time. Big fan of the Sons of the Sea record as well. So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks for the call. Lady Black, I wore it out around here.
Oh, nice.
So. But thanks,
Thank
man.
you so much, man.
We'll see you this summer.